Flange Wizard, welder's choice for quality since 1981. All Flange Wizard tools are made in the USA. Today we're going to talk about a popular tool that we haven't filmed before, the model number 28439 Magnetic Circle Layout and Burning Guide. So we're going to start off to the left here, where you have this universal bushing that we use on all of our conventional torch cutting guides. So you can fit any torch tip in there to cut circles up to 30 inches, down to 2 inches, up to 30 inches with this particular tool. A new feature we've added is this wheel. The wheel on the outside gives us a little more stability on the large circles when we're making a cut. And so you can adjust the height of this wheel to accommodate the torch tip standoff that you need based on the torch you're using. You can also raise it up and down on this block right here accordingly for the height that you need for your torch tip. Right in the center here, we have this very strong magnetic base with a dial indicator. It's up to 360 degrees all the way around. You have this pin right here that lets you point at the various degrees. So if you're laying out a flange in the field, you could find the areas that you want to, say, center up your bolt holes. So you got a dial indicator right here with this pin, strong magnetic base. And then on the right-hand side, you have another block, and that block holds either a piece of round soapstone or a silver pencil. So if you need to lay out a circle, a flange, a baffle plate, whatever out in the field, you can do that. And then you can turn around and do some cuts on it with the same tool. So I put it on this plate, and here you got that magnetic base, which is, again, is very strong. Every Flange Wizard tool, when it comes to a magnet, they have strong magnets. And then here, it's just a small piece of 12 by 12 right here. But anyway, I left the wheel on there just so you can see that. But you just take your torch, set the tip into the bushing, tighten the 3 set screws. Again, it's universal. And then it's just really easy to bring it right on around and make your cut. And the wheel, again, gives you stability, especially as you go out further for your larger circle, and you have the weight of the torch on there. It's not going to pry up your magnet. So it's a nice little feature add, and very typical of Flange Wizard, always trying to improve their tools. Back here on the other block, here you have your piece of soapstone. I put in the round soapstone. And so now I can set the distance from the center point of the magnetic base out to here to get the diameter I need. And this indicator is going to be helpful in the degrees needed for, say, the different areas where you want to set your bolt holes if you're doing a flange. But now you can take this thing, bring it around. Set on 0 degrees on the pin indicator right here, which would be a 90. But you can take this thing here and slide it to make your mark at that particular junction right there. Then bring your pin around. In this case, I'm going to go to the 45. So it gives you an idea now. These are going to be the center where my bolt holes are at. And you can take and punch them, mark them, and then you can either take your Circle Whiz, which is a nice small tool to cut out the bolt holes. Make sure you check out the video on the Circle Whiz, the CW-300, or you can take like your radius marker and actually draw out the circle if you want, especially if you don't have a great tool like the Circle Whiz and you need to cut it out by hand. But here you get the idea that now you can do some nice layout work with the same tool that you can cut with a very strong magnetic base. So here I've marked the center, so where I want the holes to be on the 90s and the 45s all the way around that plate. Now I can cut out the plate, the bolt holes, and have a flange ready to go in the field. So check out the 28439 Magnetic Circle Layout and Burning Guide by Flange Wizard. Also, check out all the other cutting guides that Flange Wizard makes for both plasma and conventional torch. It's the most complete line of cutting guides and accessories that you could find to help you do your job in the field or in the shop. Flange Wizard, made in the USA.